Evan Rand here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to Westbridge Hills. Since last episode, finished up the harvest here on field 17, so the wheat is all done. We're going to work on replanting this field here this episode, hopefully. At least that's the plan anyway. Also, I haven't had to have the tire services out in between episodes here and fix a tire on our gravity wagon here. I'll have this probably in the screenshot in the opening video of them, but the tire on this side completely fell off the axle. And then the one on this side was doing strange things as well. But this one here was like completely dragging on the ground. Like I said, I took a screenshot of it, Evan, so I'll probably put that as like the opening clip there so you folks can see it. So yeah, anyway, need to finish delivering the rest of the wheat here to our grain mill. Oh, no, before I do that, let's throw a hard worker on this here a minute. Facing the right direction, 180? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I know, a little bit overkill going on there. I've got the little tractor here on gravity wagons at the moment. I probably really should switch these around, but yeah, well, that'll work. Anyway, let's go deliver this to the mill here a minute, everyone. And then, like I said, we'll come back and we'll start working on replanting this field here. Also, yeah, you probably noticed, Evan, I'm working on putting fertilizer on the field here first this time. So that way when we plant, Evan, I can then follow that up with fertilizer immediately again if I want. And I'm not entirely sure what row crop we're going to plant here yet, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Might just plant another field of corn, Evan. Nice 2 fields of corn there. Should be pretty nice, I would think. Oh, that's interesting. Is that, is there actually 2 train yards on this map here then? I'm just looking at that, Evan. It looks like there's 2 train yards because I see an unloading spot. Ooh, hello, vehicle. I ran that person over. Never even seen him. Okay, real quick. I'm kind of curious. I've got to go look at the map here. Can we actually access and use this train yard that we just went past here? Okay, no, they're just a grain exporter. So there is a train yard here of them, but they literally, yeah, that's not like the usable train. The usable train, if you want to call it that, is over here on this part of the map. So, okay, anyway. Getting distracted, everyone. Just going around me like that. A ton of drivers nowadays. Yeah, you thought you were going to go around me too. Oh, hello. I'm being good. I mean, yes, sir. Definitely being good. Oh, boy. Sheriff's here. Yeah, no, I'm being good, Evan. Being good. Probably not, but I mean, let's not knock over any signs. Not that I would know anything about that, Evan. No, I definitely don't know anything about knocking over signs. Did they just give me like a shove or something? Because all of a sudden we started going a lot faster here. Or was that just me? Larson's Loyal Livestock. Well done. What that was about there. Okay, let's unload this one, and then we have, I don't know what we got. A little bit in the back, gravity wagon here as well. And how are we looking here at the grain mill? Okay, so yeah, we got the wheat flour is producing here. We actually got a fair amount in here for a change. I'm 2,600 bushels, and again, we're dumping some more in as we speak here, so keep that rolling here again. And we can do corn here as well. Good to know. Probably what we'll end up doing with our corn here, but we'll just end up probably dumping it right in the grain mill here. Seems like probably I would like to assume the best way to make money for us at this point, everyone. That is assuming Giants has their economics set correctly, which, again, as I've said many times before, I certainly would not count on that, but... Oh my goodness, is that wagon done unloading yet? Gravity wagon, it takes forever to unload. Hopefully, maybe by the time we get back, the manual will be done fertilizing that field there. We can grab that tractor and start planting with that tractor then. Again, I don't know that this tractor here will be able to pull our new planter or not. I mean, the 16-row planter, and we got a, was it 175 horsepower tractor here, so by all rights, that should be large enough, I would think. Okay, back to the farmyard. And speaking of back to the farmyard, I don't know which way is the best way to go. Back around this way, possibly? Or either that back the way we came. I'm not sure. What we need is a nice path straight through the field here. I think we're straight right over there, right? I think. I have to go look at the map here again, but... And hopefully with the money we make off the wheat oven, again, we still... Or at least I would still like to get another tractor here. Obviously, we haven't pulled the trigger, so to speak, on any tractors yet. Just looking at some of our options there last episode. I didn't really see anything that like stood out to me as, by me yet. So I'll have to maybe do a little bit more shopping here again and see if I can find anything else. I don't know, we might have to, branch out and try a different color tractor. Maybe, a green one or something like that would be good. That'd be good, I think. Don't you folks think? Definitely. Maybe go visit the higher end of the medium-sized tractors there, or maybe start looking at some of the lower end of the high-end tractors, the higher horsepower tractors. Or maybe what we should do is just keep an eye out for sales. Any good sales in the tractors department. Maybe, you never know, we might get lucky. Maybe we can find a good sale on a tractor. That's actually something I always forget to check that. I'm going to go check our sales here. Obviously nothing at the moment, if you ask me. Yeah, no, we don't need a slurry. Or actually, no, that's a gravity wagon. Grain cart, I'm sorry. Grain cart. Interesting looking grain cart. And then, yeah, that thing. And then this one is, okay, that's the seed tender. Yes, this used to actually work pretty good back in Farming Simulator 19. I haven't used it here in 22, I don't think. But, yeah, back in Farming Simulator 19, used to use that thing quite a bit, actually. A little horse seed tender worked pretty good. Okay, let's see what's here. Yeah, like I said, this tractor just does not look large enough for that planter. So let's check here. If I'm not mistaken, looks like he might be almost done here. So he's working on the last pass there. Kind of like I was saying, hopefully he'll be done by the time we done taking the grain in. Yep, he's working on the last pass. Okay, we'll just let him finish this last pass here, man. And then we'll grab this tractor. We'll head back to the farm here. I'll probably drop this fertilizer spreader off by the Maxim there. And then let's go grab the planter. We'll start planting this field here. And then, like I said again, we are running with 2 applications of fertilizer here, and you can't just put fertilizer on top of fertilizer here in the game. You need to have something in between. So in our case, we fertilized. Once we plant, we can then fertilize again. But actually, speaking of which, I should check. Does this field need anything else? I think it needed lime. Yes, it did need lime. Okay. What's the verdict? You think this tractor can pull that lime spreader? The hills aren't too bad on this field, so we might be able to. Again, going back to that whole discussion of having a second larger tractor would be nice. This tractor just is not large enough for several of our jobs we have here at this point. Spreading lime would be one of them. Cultivating, kind of sort of another one. Oh, and seeing as how we are putting lime on the field, and as I've said before, I kind of like to play somewhat realistically. We might just work that lime in a little bit, run the cultivator across, might be a good idea. Again, as far as the game is concerned, I don't believe there is any benefit to that I know of, but just for the sake of doing it properly, we'll call it that. Whoa, yeah, okay, hang on. Yep, that fertilizer, actually lime in this case, that lime back there is throwing us around just a little bit. empty some of that lime out. That would help probably as well. Get our GPS set up here a minute. Let's see, and we are doing 0 degrees, auto with that. And looks like we can definitely move that over just a little bit. As a reminder, Alt page up and page down. Move the GPS line over. And as I was saying about unloading the lime spreader here, let's just maybe do the first pass ourselves here, man. That'll get some of that lime out of here. And that'll help this little tractor pull this a little bit easier. You know, again, I keep saying little tractor, but it's got 175 horsepower on it. 175 horsepower, not that small of a tractor there, if you ask me. Yeah, so far this tractor's pulling it just fine. No issues at all. Gonna be going up a couple of the little hills here, probably especially on that end. And yeah, we get further into this field here too. Pretty much just gets to be a slow, gradual slope all the way up. It is a gradual slope though, so hopefully that should be okay. A reminder for those who didn't see it the first time. The first time we tried pulling this lime spreader with this tractor, yeah, wasn't good, Evan. This tractor got to the hill and it was like, nope, not doing it. Okay, about what, 10% per pass there. Do one more pass, then maybe we'll throw a hard worker on this here. One. You know what? While we're doing the pass here, we can go tractor shopping here real quick. Let's go check our tractor brands here again, real quick. So under the case, I really didn't see anything of interest to me, everyone. Again, I don't think we're ready for anything like case quad track size. We don't have the money for that anyway. And I'm not sure if I want an articulated tractor or not either, so we got the Case Steigers there. We got the Puma. Yeah, that's smaller, so not an option. We do have the Case 7200 series tractors. Not sure what the difference between these are. 7200 Pro series. Oh, there's a Pro and just a 7200 series. I'm not entirely sure what the difference there is. 170 horsepower. 155 horsepower. That's a 7210. Goes up to 249. Goes up to 260. Okay, so just a little bit more horsepower, I guess. It does have a front 3-point on it, which doesn't look like you can get rid of that. Yeah, like I said, not seeing anything particularly interesting in there to me. A little outside of our price range. Could be a good sized tractor, though. 240 horsepower. Imagine we could probably bump that up. Yeah, 340 horsepower. There we go, man. Oh, that's where we're going here. Wasting our lime on the neighbor's field. Not cool. Okay, hired worker, you're up. And let's go grab the Magnum here. Like I said, we'll just leave the fertilizer spreader down at the corner of the field here. Again, we will need this one more time yet. And you folks, I did not knock that sign over. You folks seen that. That was not me. Can't prove it. Okay, let's go grab our Case disc here. Start disc in the field. And like I said, it'd be nice. Again, keep saying this. One more track, Evan. We can start planting then as well, which is what I was planning on doing here this episode. But, you know, following the theme, for those who watch Brian's farming videos, I always have to chuckle. They're changing plans all the time. Yep, we're kind of mimicking Brian's farming videos, everyone. We're just changing plans. And the plans have changed again. Well, hopefully not. Fertilize, lime, disc the field. We could then fertilize again if we wanted to. I'll probably fertilize after planting. But then yeah, once we're done disking here, then we can start planting the field as well. And let's see what's here. I doubt the 0 degree course will load up, so let's load the 90 here first. And then let's load the 0 degree course, because we already loaded 017. It won't let us load it again until you load something else. One of those little bugs there with... Oh, with that. No, that is right with. Okay. GPS that has never been fixed yet. Locking on. For some reason I was thinking this disc was wider than this, but apparently not. Okay, back to tractor shopping. Let's just go to the tractor category here. Like I said, let's check out our medium tractors. So again, if we get something in that 250 plus horsepower range, that would probably be ideal. 7810, not much bigger than what we have now. 4755, 190 horsepower again. I'm thinking as a rule of one, let's try to say we need to be over 200 for sure. So Voltra, Landini. Don't know if have I ever used this tractor? I don't know if I have or not. One bit of an interesting looking tractor there, Landini. Don't think I've ever used this tractor yet that I recall. McCormick, have tried that one. That can actually get us up to where we need to be. Having 240 horsepower there, a McCormick tractor. Just under $200,000. Another Voltra Claus. Massey Ferguson. Let's see where we're going here a minute. While we continue to shop. JCB Deutz, another McCormick. Gets us up to the 264 horsepower range. This is probably, yeah, getting us up into like a Series 8 tractor, I'm guessing. That's probably what they mean by that X8 there. Up to 310. It actually doesn't go as high as I would have thought it would. Only 310 horsepower there. This game definitely has a lot of tractor brands I'm not altogether that familiar with. Obviously, they're more European brands. Looks like the Limestar's doing a pretty good job here so far. Yep, looking pretty good. Okay, back to shopping, everyone. Everyone enjoys some good shopping, right? Ooh, T7. That's one of those blue tractors. Ugh, I know, right? Hey, now we're talking. I'm a John Deere 6R. Wow. 280 to 300, and that's on a 6R too yet, everyone. Can we take that front weight off? Nah, no front weight option to remove, is there? That's a bit of a bummer. Like, where's our American options here? 200 horsepower. A Zetor, huh? Oh, from the premium expansion. Interesting. Zetor Crystal and a Fiat. Okay, still haven't found anything I like in particular. I mean, it'd be nice if I had the option to, a couple of the tractors I probably would buy if we could take the front 3 points and some of that nonsense off. I might just have to buy a tractor with a front 3-point. Oh boy. Obviously, in my opinion, whoa, hello, car. Oops, just ran over the sheriff's car. Nothing to see there, nothing to see there. I wasn't just running over the sheriff's car. No, wasn't me. Can't prove it. Okay, let's go check out the large tractors here. Anything in the large tractors. Again, this is probably going to be mostly front 3 points. Even on like the New Holland T8 here, can't remove that. Got the John Deere 8RT series. Doesn't have a front. Oh, it does actually have an option for a front weight. Okay. Doesn't have a front 3-point though. That would look kind of weird if you asked me, having a John Deere 8RT with a front 3-point on it. Kind of weird. Let's see, anything in here striking our fancy. There we go, John Deere 4020 pulling tractor, 1,300 horsepower. Yeah, it's got plenty of horsepower. Probably goes about a mile. That's it. Actually, probably doesn't make that far. I mean, on the track, they only got to go a couple hundred feet. That's all the far they need to go. Okay, just not seeing anything that's like striking my fancy here, Evan. What do we have here? Let's go check our modded section here. Can't take the front 3-point off again. 1974 David Brown. Cool looking tractor there. And yes, the David Brown tractors. That's a brand name you don't hear very often anymore. Oh, yeah, there's the David Brown tractor. A very nice looking little tractor there. Of course, way too small for what we're doing on this map here. 60 horsepower there. Definitely not even a consideration. Oh, we got the white Field Boss. How much horsepower we got on that? 170. Yeah, still a little on the low side there. Current tractor is, what, 175? So, oh, here we go. But, well, only 180 horsepower, huh? There we go. 261 horsepower. Now we're talking. John Deere 8410. This is the old John Deere 8 model series tractor, right? Throw a rack of weights up front there. Oh, those are the two we have. Oh, excellent. We do have American weights. European weights, American weights. Just a little bit of difference there, right, everyone? There's the American weight. There's the European weight. I'm not sure I quite understand what the purpose of the difference there is, but there's obviously, as you can see, a difference. Oh, we got some Massey Fergusons there with out the front 3-point. A little bit better option there if you ask me if we want a red tractor. Liking that John Deere 8410 so far, everyone. Has kind of everything I'm looking for. Gets us up in the horsepower range I'm looking for. Doesn't have any of that silly European nonsense on it for 3 points and that type of thing. I didn't look at the price, though. That might be the one thing that gets us on that tractor. Is the price okay? Let's see. Anything else? There's the Massey Ferguson. So that's got a front 3-point yet. Oh, we got some Minneapolis Molines. A red Minneapolis Moline, too, yet. Thought the red ones were usually yellow. I think there is a reason this is red. I'm not sure what reason it is, that one, but... Oh, yeah, there's the yellow one, yep. I think there's a farm a few miles from here that actually has one of these. And then they got some of these here as well. These Minneapolis Moline. I don't remember what model numbers, but they got a couple of them. Hey, there's a T7 with a front weight on it. If we bump that up to 270 horsepower. Okay, I think this is an option as well. And we could go with the New Holland T7. That is a potential option. And where's that 8410 here again? So 8410 is definitely going to be a little bit cheaper. $80,000. We can definitely afford that at this point, everyone. So I think we made our decision. We've only spent like most of the episode here pondering what tractor we should get, but I think we finally found it. Got some 7 Series there as well, but let's go with the 8410. 261 horsepower. Well, let's see. Wheels. Oh, come on. Hopefully that's all they got for Wheel options. Optional front. What does that mean? Oh, box. Ugh. Yes, wait, US, please. Thank you. Got some wide tires on the back of this tractor. Do we have any, like, good options for tires here? Oh, there we go. Rear narrows. That looks a little bit better there, if you ask me. I am good with that. Is that, yeah, I think we're going to go with that, everyone. 8410, wheel brand, weights, side indicators, yeah, front mudguard, lights, sure, rear mudguard, GPS, yes, that's not the one we actually want, though. The GPS we're going to want is this one. That's actually going to put GPS on it. Beacon, yeah, looks good to me, Evan. Let's buy it. $102,000. Oh, and we way overshot that. Okay. Oops. Might have been cultivating over the neighbor's property there just a wee little bit. Nothing to see there. Well, in that case, Evan, then I can bring that tractor over to the farmyard here. That tractor should be more than large enough to pull our planter with, and we can start planting then. Let's throw this on a hired worker then. Get a hired worker. How line? He's still going yet. Cool. Oh yes, now I got to remember our corn header's still here yet as well. Ah, finally some good machinery on the farm, Evan. I said had halogens, but oh, okay. Okay, from the top view, Evan, that doesn't really look like a halogen. Then from that view, obviously it does. That's kind of weird. It's like an LED from that view. That view, definitely halogen. Or an incandescent. Or as, let's see, I forget who put it this way. Yellow Snellos? Snello Yellows? Okay, we're still set on corn. I think we'll stick with that. What else can we plant with this out of curiosity real quick? Sunflowers, yeah, okay. Should have known. Soybeans, yep. Sugar beets, cotton, corn. Okay. Yeah, back to corn. Let's just do another field of corn here. Do both fields the same way. Now that we have our tractor purchased, Evan, next question is, what should we invest into next? And wow, this tractor has some lights on it. My goodness. Okay, then. My thoughts are we should probably look at our next factory option. I'm not entirely sure what that should be here yet. You folks can let me know, but I'm thinking another factory here. Okay, let's set our GPS up. And again, because we just loaded 0, probably not going to load, so let's load the 90. Then we can go back, load the 0. Auto with that. Home it on the tractor. Okay. I don't need quite that much overlap. That looks pretty good. And finally, Evan, we are actually accomplishing the job I was planning on starting here this episode. Only, we're pretty much done with the episode. In fact, pretty much are done with the episode here at this point, Evan. We are finally planting. Well, at least in between episodes, Evan, we'll get the field planted here. We'll finish liming it, finish cultivating it. We'll finish planting it. And we'll come back next episode, and we'll probably be ready to harvest here again, Evan. Again, as a reminder, we're not playing with the Seasons mod, so... And it just seems like without the Seasons mod, everything just goes so much quicker. So much quicker. Speaking of quicker, Evan, though, it is time to wrap this episode up. So that you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.